Ah!
You're good to go.
I'm just making noise.
Crikey.
No, I'm just making noises. What is going on, everyone? John's from Fitment Industries, FI Garage, and as you can see here, we have a lovely bright red Rotiform wheel for you today. This is going to be the BLQ from Rotiform, and before we go ahead and get into it today, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. That way you can make sure to stay up to date with all these cool red Rotiform wheels that we're taking a look at. But let's just go ahead and get right into it today. So Rotiform is like the cool kid of the wheel scene right now, and they have been for the past couple of years. They have some pretty wild designs, especially in their Forge lineup. Wheels like the ZRH and the DIA have made their rounds on social media, usually popping up on some sort of wide body supercar. Now we don't have any of those wheels here today, unfortunately, but we do, however, have the Rotiform BLQ. Now the BLQ is one of 15 wheels offered in Rotiform's cast or monoblock lineup, as they refer to it as. As you can see, it's a mesh style multi-spoke design that has a lot going on with these spokes. It's almost like one of those optical illusions almost, you know, like the ones where it's like a 3D box drawing and you look at it for a while and you see it kind of going one way and all of a sudden it flips on you and then you can't get it to flip back. It's kind of like what's going on with these spokes. You have like either they're coming in towards each other or they're crossing and splitting out to a Y. So a lot of stuff going on in there. Now looking into it a little further, behind the spokes, you do get a nice separation of everything that is going on with the spokes. And that is thanks to, I guess, what we would call this step lip that comes in kind of behind all the spokes here and sits in the back of everything. Now the BLQ is actually offered in a 3-piece forge option as well. So I do believe this here, the step lip, comes from that forged variant. Now that's because these spokes are actually floating in the forged option and don't completely reach the outside lip of the wheel as they do in the cast version. So I'm glad they did continue to offer that same styling in the cast version as well. So that way it just doesn't, it adds a little bit more flair to it. It doesn't make it nearly as bland as I think it would have if we didn't have that. Now, as far as sizes go for the BLQ, we're gonna be looking at 18, 19, and 20 inches in diameter, with widths ranging from 8.5 to 10 inches, depending on which diameter you choose. One thing to note with the BLQ is that the face of the wheel is generally pretty flat. You don't get a ton of concavity with the design, so something to keep in mind if you're looking at getting something for your car. If you want a flat profile, perfect, these will offer it with a plus 45 offset. However, when you do start getting down into the plus 35s, you do see the spokes kind of start to dive back towards the center a little bit, get a little bit of concavity, get a little bit of extra styling to it, which really kind of helps to set it off. As far as finishes for these guys, you're gonna be seeing, of course, the gloss red candy apple looking finish that you see here, which is absolutely killer. Other options as well you're gonna see are matte black and a silver machine finish. So 3 options to choose from, 2 pretty subtle ones and 1 pretty wild finish go really nicely with either a white car or a black car or maybe even just like a Nardo gray, something to really give a pop of color. For the most part, we're going to see the BLQ on a lot of Euro cars, just like any other Rotiform wheels out there. So cars that are able to pull off more of a flat profile, more of a blocky profile, so cars like Passats, GTIs, S4s, Jettas, but we do see them even come over to some JDM cars as well. I've actually seen some FRSs and BRZs that can pull these off with some nice fitment, WRXs, and even some newer body style Civics are typically what you're going to see these on. And coming in starting right around $1,100 for a set of these BLQs, you're looking at quite a bit of styling for a decent price. So if you're interested in finding out more about the BLQ or maybe seeing what will fit your car, head on over to fitmentindustries.com where you can check them out in our fitment gallery, punch in your year, make, and model, and see what size, offset, suspension, tire size is going to fit your car. And of course, if you are super interested, you can even grab a set for yourself over there as well. But that's gonna do it for today. This is the Rotiform BLQ. We will see you later. Peace.